Feel like a movie star yet? That's that one. Love me gently. Bada bing. Bada boom. Okay, you want to check for bogeys or anything before we get good times. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little sip. Did you want to just chill for a minute, have a little sip as well before we get this party started? I love coffee. Okay, so that's all set. We'll do this as a test route. I'll introduce you to camera. Sure. I'm not really going to get you to do too much work apart from driving, okay? Would you like me to give you a nickname, or what would you like me to mention on the camera as your name?
Yeah, Etron's fine. Just
Etron.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Just gonna put my seatbelt on. Right. This is the bit where I'm going to ask you to do the 3 beeps on the horn. So whenever you're ready, just beep, beep, beep. Lovely. Thank you very much. All right, welcome back to MTP. Welcome, Etron. We're going to go and do a test route at Greenford. It's your first time here. When you're ready, we're going to start your test.
Cool.
But before we do, nothing too tough.
Okay.
Just a tell me question.
Yep.
All of the tests will start with a tell me question. Would you tell us about the power steering? How would you test to see that it's working?
Before you move up, you test the steer to, you steer the wheel to see if it relaxed.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So nice and loose, easy to
Yeah,
steer.
nice and
Perfect.
loose, yeah.
Thank you. All right, we'll do a show me question a little bit later in the maneuver, maybe an emergency stop, just like a real test. Okay.
Yep.
If you have any questions, just ask. Otherwise, take your time. I wish you the best of luck, and drive on when you're ready. And just ignore me for this second now. If anyone's here for the results would be at the end of the video. So if you'd like to see the results, skip on to the end. Otherwise, we'll just be mentioning lots of nice stuff. We've got a very good driver here, so there's going to be lots of good tips and lots of good things to look out for along the way. I'll mention them as we go. Okay, and results are at the end. Thank you. And one last thing, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Smash that like button. So as you can see, lovely mirror checks already. Another nice part of E-Trend's driving is the clearance from the left. That's also really nice. A lot of people are failing recently for getting too close to parked cars, especially when you've got large vehicles like this one, you know, coming towards you. It's very tempting to get scared of that vehicle and then get too close to the parked cars. That doesn't happen if we're driving. It's really nice. We do have Friday prayer here, so there's just the mosque here. It can get quite busy for that reason, so just take care. Some of the drivers may drive out without much warning, and the pedestrians as well.
After 300 yards, turn left, A4090, Whitton Avenue East.
Nice mirror check for your braking there, well done. Getting very good. I saw you looking over to the parked vehicles just now as well. Even though you had the oncoming vehicle, you're still looking out the window on the left to see your spacing from the parked vehicles. It's too easy to lock on to the scary hazard like this big white van and then forget to look here. But as you can see, E-Tren is doing his observation side, so
Turn
really
left,
important.
A4090, Whitton Avenue East.
I am getting that right, isn't it? E-Tren?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Correct.
Nice positioning here, pointing to the left because that's where we're going to go next. And very good on your observations. It's a very busy road, this one. Oh, look, the bus driver's doing its driving test. Well, it's bus test. Nice triple checking the traffic there. Definitely see it's turning in and then you know it's safe to move out. That was nice as well. You weren't just looking one time, you had another look before you made that commitment. Okay, so that's the double checks.
After 300 yards, turn right, A4127, Greenford Road.
Okay, you can completely ignore what I'm about to say because the sat-nav's giving you the direction. 20% of tests, they'll ask you to follow the signs to Sudbury. It's exactly the same as the sat-nav, okay? So not to confuse too much, but just to highlight the signs as well. So at the light, turn right.
Turn right, A4127, Greenford Road.
If you see me press this, it's just for visuals. Doesn't mean we're doing anything wrong.
Okay.
So, this is the Greenford Road, and I joke to say that this is the world's longest traffic light. Sometimes examiners might take the time to talk to you here and just break that silence, okay? I don't think it'd be too much longer. The traffic light probably change green, so I'll just be quiet. Just going past all the shops on Greenford Road, and we'll be making our way to the very top of Greenford Road. That's where we'll be given our next direction. Very good with all your mirror checks as you've been moving down the road. Although it's a straight road, you've been checking all the mirrors every now and again. We're done with your awareness. Because you're not familiar with the area, that's not fair. That there on the right, that sign, that's where it changes. But I don't feel that's
After
the word I'm
200
looking for.
yards,
I can't
turn
think of
left,
it.
A4005, Sunbury Hill.
I'll get there at some point. Might be half an hour later.
Turn left.
Good mirror checks, good signal, nice timing. I'm really struggling here. You know when you stop thinking about what it is that you're trying to remember, it comes to you?
Yeah.
I'm just going to forget about it. I'm sure it'll come back to me. But anyways, that sign on the right, I think it's unfair. I'm going to use that word, unfair. Usually you'd have, for speed change, a sign on the right and a sign on the left.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, we're now heading toward on the hill, and you're going up a mountain. When it's safe, I'd like you to show us how you would wash the rear window. Perfect, thank you. So I'm just going to tick off that we've completed the show me and the tell me questions. 10.
Yeah. I thought I did see it though, because I was trying to move in away from that one because I was a little bit too late.
Yes, I think there's really only one area that I can help you with actually from studying your drive a little bit. So the area that you just mentioned was a highlight. Would you say pass or fail due to that one?
I think that was fair because you
Yes,
wind.
I had to use the brake.
Yeah.
Now, how I'd like to help you if you're driving is when we have areas like that one, approach it slower. So do you remember a good example might be when we were on the motorway earlier on our way here?
Yeah.
Do you remember there was one of the traffic lights? I think we slowed down before there was traffic in front of us.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I was doing that with my hand? I said, put more, put more, put more. So that's obviously a bit extreme because we're going at 70 miles an hour and we're braking very heavy.
Yeah.
But it's the same analogy. So we're braking earlier and we're braking a little bit more. So
Right.
that when we get to that tight gap, we can ease off the brake, do you remember? And then edge into it and see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Rather than coming in at a higher speed and then
Right.
having to stop suddenly or, you know, quickly react with the steering and stuff. So that's it. That's the only advice I can give you for your driving in general. Your mirrors are fantastic. Your show me, tell me question was very good. Don't know what happened with your parking.
Oh, it's actually, yeah.
The reference point, you positioned it on the edge of the curb. Sorry, the edge of the gutter
right.
stone,
Right,
sorry.
right.
Wants to be on the edge of the curb.
Yeah.
They're identical stones. Can you see? They're actually identical. It's just that one's low and one's high.
Yeah,
So they'll look exactly the same on the camera.
Right.
Very easy to get confused.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that was the edge of the curve, but
I thought so, yeah. I was watching. Right, and then the last bit here, and then we're done, is just a blocker car. So we kind of filled in the gaps a little bit while we were driving, but it's very difficult, and this is my weakness as an instructor. I talk too much. So if you're driving and I'm trying to explain something, it's very difficult for us as students to kind of listen to that and do all of this at the same time.
Yeah.
So real quick before we sign off, any question about the blocker cars at the roundabouts?
yeah, I guess you need to time it perfectly. I think it also applies to me when a junction turning right, because you just hesitating. You just
For a right turn?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah.
yeah.
I see what you're saying, yes.
Yeah.
So there was one right turn at the end. You stopped for it. Do you remember that right turn at the end?
Yeah.
You could have gone.
Yeah. It just
So I see what you're saying.
yeah. You just sometimes you feel like you can do it. Sometimes you feel like
It's fine to
It-
stop, by the
yeah.
way. So look,
Yeah.
let me give you an analogy. If I gave you £100 and I said to you, would you bet on stopping? Remember, you're on a driving test,
Yeah.
not a race. Would you A, put your money on stopping, or B, put your money on going?
Stopping. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Okay. Now we may, and I just marked one minor driver fault and one major driver fault
Yeah.
on your whole test. The clearance from the van was the major one. You bring that up. Now the blocker car is what we're talking about here. It's just the hesitation that you said. So it is marked down as undue hesitation.
Yeah.
So if you're making a bet, always bet on stop.
Yeah.
Okay. You might get a minor for it, but if you bet on go and it's not safe,
Get a major.
major.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're playing a safe bet.
Yeah.
Now, for it to go major from minor, it really has to be consistent. So if you're stopping at every single junction on your driving test, and some of them we can see that we don't need to stop,
Yeah.
then it's going to become major.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But it's really a very safe bet to bet on stop.
Yeah.
So as a saying, when in doubt, don't, or when in doubt, leave it out. Basically, maybes
Yeah.
has to be a definite. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that just leaves me to say thank you for sharing. It would definitely be beneficial, benefit a lot of people, especially because there's lots of really nice stuff going on. So a lot of it is people failing and all this stuff and all the bad stuff. But it's nice to highlight someone that's got good skills and very good skills. You could potentially get 0 minor faults on your real driving test. That's the level that you're at. Okay.
Okay.
All right, then thank you, Etren, for sharing again. Thank you to everybody that is still here and hasn't fallen asleep. God damn you, other phone. Not you, chat. No, you guys are angels, aren't you? Don't know about that. I'm talking about the other phone. It keeps losing connection. Same connection, same everything, but